What's up? So, we are going to take Fee, that's Fiona, that's my car, to the auto doctor. Not the literal auto doctor, because there actually is a mechanic who calls himself the auto doctor. It's not just one either. It's like there are a bunch of people that work for this. Alias. So we have this like whole bag of goodies. I'll show you guys in the light once we arrive at our destination, but yeah, it's pretty intense. Because I don't know how long it's going to take. So, I just figured I'd take, like, everything that I own. Sorry, I just got to make sure that there's nobody behind me. Make sure I don't hit the wall again. Alright. Gotta make sure that the garage door goes down, because sometimes it doesn't, thanks to our mishap. It's raining, in case you couldn't tell. Don't you love this brilliant social commentary? Sorry, I'm trying to drive like really slow because like there are a bunch of unnecessary speed bumps in this condominium area, and because of that, there's a much higher chance that I will spill this coffee all over my lap. So, you know, you gotta be smart about this shit. Okay. Holding it. I'm holding it. Alright. You guys know that speed bumps are like one of the most unnecessary and annoying inventions. And they really don't do anything but just damage people's cars. Like, that is essentially the progress that they have made, is destroying other people's vehicles and their tires and their traction, all because, you know, you want people to do the right thing, as if doing anything will make people do the right thing. I don't think that you can motivate people to do that. You know? It's like so many people, they think that it's like their duty to like encourage other people to like go along with what they think they're supposed to be going along with. And that's just really, really silly. For obvious reasons, but you know, something I've noticed, and I have to bring this up, and contrary to whatever you're probably going to think about it, this actually isn't about the President of the United States of America. This is about a lot of things. Like, in regards to politics. Like, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Pretty much everything is political, you know? Like, especially, like, if you start thinking about it long enough, you can make it political, you know? And you can make these decisions seem like they're way more grave than they really are. But I do think that people should be informed as to like the impact that they have when they make decisions. And not just the impact that they can have on the world, but impact that they have on their damn self. You know, and I just think a lot of people are not informed about a lot of stuff. But anyway, the point that I was going to make, it just seems like a lot of people are just choosing to focus on the negative stuff. And something that was brought to my attention from a person who's definitely more on the left than on the right, a friend of mine, a fellow that I do stand up with in Nashville, he, you know, told me, you know, just like all this stuff with cancel culture, like, it's not like it isn't happening somewhat, but it's just all these people are focusing on it. And you know, anything you focus on gets bigger. And that doesn't mean, like, ignore it. That just means, like, you know, let's not capitalize on this. Let's not obsess about it. You notice I said the word capitalize? It's like these people are turning everything into capital. And capital doesn't have to involve actual money. Because attention is money. Time is money. Because if you get somebody to pay attention to something, even if they're not giving you money, if they go along with whatever bullshit you're selling, that's money right there. And then that's word of mouth. They're going to tell other people about it, you know? People don't understand how this information game works, which is exactly why they couldn't predict a lot of people to ask more and more and more questions, you know? It just kind of annoys me that, like, anybody thinks that anything's going to change. It's just, everything is the same. Like, no matter how much things change, it's like the same shit. So that's why I'm like, maybe you should just stop going on Twitter. Like, the whole reason I was going on Twitter is because Titania McGrath, yeah, if you don't know about her, you should really check her out. She's the satirical version of Andrew Doyle. If you've heard of him, he's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I love satire. Satire is like one of my favorite things in the whole world. And I think that that's the kind of comedy that I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to make fun of everybody and everything. And I'm really glad that, you know, I sort of took a step back. That's definitely a joke right there, because I never really stepped in, you know, so there's really like no way that I could take a step back, because, you know, I've never really like put myself out there. Like, no matter what people think, when they watch me perform, they're like, holy shit, you're so brave to do that. You've got guts, you've got balls going up there and being yourself. And I'm like, why? You know, I just don't understand. Like, I guess this world is just so fake and flaky that, you know, old Amy Gross just seems really appealing because, you know, I question stuff. That's really it. Lots of people question stuff though. It's just, I'm not as arrogant as I might be. It's like, I'm very aware of my arrogance and I don't like it. So it seems like a lot of people, not only are they not aware of it, but if they were, it's like they wouldn't seem to mind, you know? I mean, sometimes I know that I'm right about stuff, and I know that, like, I'm right to feel self-righteous about the stuff that I'm self-righteous about. Like, the mere fact that, you know,
I do my own thing. You know, I feel like that speaks for itself. I don't need to pat myself on the back and boast about how great it is, you know? Hello? This is the most interesting channel you will ever fucking watch, because it's totally me in the real time. Like, this is me driving in the rain. And I am late to my appointment. It's okay. Like, they open at 7 o'clock, your appointment was at 7 o'clock. It's fine. It's fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Okay, so the speed limit was just 45 and now it's 30. What the fuck? I think I drove like maybe like 2 feet, and all of a sudden the fucking speed limit changed. What the fuck is up with that shit? It's just annoying. And you have all these like little things that monitor like your speed. Like, I just saw one. Some bullshit. Trying to scare everybody into doing right. You know, some people don't give a fuck though. Some people, they'll take the speeding ticket just to be like, fuck you, I'm gonna drive however fast I want to drive, you know? I mean, that's not necessarily my attitude, but I mean, sometimes it just depends on the day, I guess. But I'm sure this person's glad that I'm turning left. Unless they're turning left too. That would suck if they were. Yeah, that's the worst. When you think you're like getting away from somebody and they're like, fuck, they're following my ass. Holy shit. We just got almost plowed into by 2 separate cars. From 2 opposite locations. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. It is nice. It's nice that, like, the sun isn't out. I know that's bad. Like, it's not that I don't like the photosynthesis. It's the brightness that I hate, you know? It's just so fucking bright. I don't even mind it being hot. I mean, humidity is annoying, but that's more the air than it is the sun. I mean, well, it's a combination. But climate change. No, I definitely think the Earth's getting warmer. For sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter though. In Tennessee, in the South, like, you really can't tell. You really can't tell, but in other places though, I mean, I've noticed though that like over the years it's gotten warmer, so that's not good. At least that's what they want you to think though. Like, what if that's what's supposed to happen? Like, I think Carla made that point a long time ago, like, you know, some stuff goes extinct, like the plates move, the weather changes, like, it's okay, calm down. But, you know, people will freak out about anything though, you know? Especially if they think that freaking out, like, gives them some sort of, like, deeper meaning. Like, Hillary Clinton described it as the politics of meaning. Like, that's what she called it. Like, it's this idea that, like, oh, your politics is gonna give you self-worth. Well, that's a little ridiculous, you know? I mean, I don't think... Like, I mean, I do think I'm better off because of, like, my belief system, but I don't rely on that for my self-worth. That's ridiculous. Anyway. I'm gonna go. I have been talking for almost 16 minutes now, and I am late for my appointment, so, I'll see you guys later. Toodaloo.